Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to the first Marketwatch of 2026. So just before we get started, I just wanted to say a very happy new year to you all. I really hope 2026 is everything you wanted, and hopefully we'll be around with plenty of content to keep you guys entertained and updated with all the things happening in Runescape 3. And if you are brand new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscription button, please like the video, and please drop any comments in the comment section of either things you're investing for Marketwatch or any kind of content ideas you want me to do going forward, because 2026 is going to be a massive year for content on the channel, and anything you guys want to do, I try to aim my videos to that anyway, but if you've got any suggestions, please let me know. Now, in terms of updates, again, we're still in very much Christmas season, so we're not going to have an update till Monday, and then we'll see whether that's just going to be a little bit of a patch, and then we'll have the official stuff starting the week after. But we're very close to the treasure hunter being removed, coming January 19th, so that's going to be a massive thing for RuneScape. It's going to set its own for this year, I think, so that is going to be pretty big. However, we are not here for that. We are here for one thing and one thing only. We go through the Runescape 3 Grand Exchange, price rises and price falls to pick out anything worth investing in, looking for money makers which are up in price as well, and giving you guys a little bit more bang for your buck for your Runescape 3 time. So as always, we're going to start with price rises, and let's see what we've got in store for this week. So we're going to start off with the Dracolift Stone Spirit. That is now up to 387 GP each. We have the Death Mask now with a Grand Exchange price of 385.2 mil. It is going to be a lot higher than that, but again, the Grand Exchange is always trying to catch up. The Catalyst Reflect cosmetic is 40.4 mil. Grapes up to 7.3k. These had a massive dip, but it's good to see them come back up. Grapes are one of the better ways to go and train your cooking. Very low requirement to make wine as well, so it's a really good way to power level your cooking incredibly quickly. But 7.3k is still a very viable price for wines. Like, people will look at it and think that's really expensive. But for the XP and also the speed you're going to get per hour, it can be very worthwhile using those grapes. Now we have the Assassin's Walk Override, which is starting to bounce up after being absolutely crushed. We don't normally cover sort of tokens and overrides and stuff like that, but I just thought it'd be one to pick out just because it's something which has been hit so hard. We have some first Necromancer pieces going up in price as well. We have the Crown at 34 mil. We have the foot wraps at 31.7 and then the rope top 197.6 mil. Ryziel is still very good GP per hour, and it's such a good boss to go and learn Necromancy and the Necromancy sort of mechanics and abilities as well, so definitely worth trying if you have the ability to. We have the Magic Shield Bow now, 2.2 thousand coins. I cannot remember the last time a Magic Bow went past 2,000, so really interesting to see those go up to that price. And also non-members. If you are someone who plays non-members quite a lot and you've ever had a stint in members, fletching is a really good skill to invest some time into, because like magic shield bows, magic short bows can be very good profit as well. We have Ectoplasm back on the way up, 1.2 thousand coins for that. The Slayer wildcard 87.7k. Lanternine Seed 861 and Ruby Necklaces 1.1k. I kind of thought this was going to happen with Ruby Necklaces just because they came in sort of Grand Exchange in such a high volume. And because you can use them in porters, it got to a point where the porter charges would have been so much cheaper to use a ruby necklace that it would be more worthwhile to buy them. So they were always going to have a bounce, it was just when it was going to get there. And I think ruby necklaces as well also have a pretty decent out price as well. So one to keep an eye out on that. Dragon Scale Dust 180, we have an Uncut Jade 3.6k. Crystal Weapon Seed 110 and a Magpie Pouch still continuing to go up, 4.8k for that. We have the Pot of Cream at 2.3k, Blood Runes on the way back up, 542 GP each. You don't often see Blood Runes have a bit of a bump up in the price, so it's nice to see that. And the Ascension Keystone as well, over 100k. Now, I stocked up on some of these to go and do the Legionnaires on my main account and complete that log. So that's something I always do with this and the Magister keys. When they go to a point where they're like 75 to 80k, I buy 1,000 just with the intention of completing the boss log. And if I'm sat on them for a period of time, they can always sell for some profit. We have the Dragon Harpoon up to 2.4 mil on Grand Exchange price. Again, not quite sure it will be there. Same with Varenis's Mercy, 182.3 mil there. We have Skekker's Hypno Wand Handle, 27.3, and the Sash Brush at 130. I still think, even though these have been in the game now for well over a year, I think, the prices aren't correct. It's annoying it's taking this long to sort of get where it needs to be, so always price check things like that. Berserker Ring at 9.3 mil though is very nice. Dagonoth Kings will always be very highly profitable. Robo First Necromancer 135.5 and an Omni Guard as well, 303.4 mil. I still think the Omni weapons are very well priced for a tier 95, and with how overpowered Necromancy is, And the Necromancer's sort of outfit as well is pretty well priced. For like best in slot tier 95 like weapon and armor, it is very, very good. We have Acadia Frame, 61.4k each, a Cut Jade 4.2k, a Cut Ruby is 331. The Gloom Firebow and the Ember Staff are now on the Grand Exchange and sort of like bumping up to the price. They will be quite considerably over this price. But again, the Grand Exchange is very slow with catching up with things as well. So we have the Ember Staff at 186.1 mil and the Hypno Wand at 289.1 mil. The Sword of Hours wildcard is 9.7k each, Greater Necroplasm of 242. U-Frames 50.6, and I've had a couple of U-Frames sell for a decent price as well, so maybe there's a bit of demand on frames, maybe there's also very low volume as well, who knows, but they have gone up in price. Games Necklace 3.4k each, Amorous Power 5,000 coins again. Free to play, jewelry, always going to be really good profit. Definitely ones to look into because you can make some really good money there, especially the Amulet's Power. Very strange to see those up in price as well. We have Red Topaz for uncut and cut. I've mentioned it in all the low level jewelry videos we've been doing. The price of the lower tier gems is actually quite mad, but there will be some decent ways to make some profits on non-members as to go and mine the actual gems. We have a Rune Pickaxe 18.9k, the Black Christmas Scythe 35.1. Crystal Skill Chompers 2.5k each and an Archer's Ring going up to 9 mil as well. So that is both the Archers and Berserker on the way up. Impure Essence 160 each, the Phoenix Lair Teleport 485. Grimy Snapdragons 842 and a Cut Dragonstone now over 5,000 coins each. So they are still on the way up. We have Plank 266, Soul Runes over 1,000 coins, Snapegrass 343. And the Irrit and Grimy Ranar on the way back up as well. And Ascension Bolts just under 1,200 coins. Keep an eye on that one because we saw what happened with Ascension Bolts before when they went ballistic in terms of price. And also the Wine of Sarah, 39.6k. So really interesting week to be fair. We've got a couple of frames on the way up. We have a couple of sort of PVM supplies, the Archer's Ring, Berserker's Ring. All of the first Necromancer stuff as well seems to be going up. The Ascension Keys as well. Maybe it's just some things catching back up in price. A lot of those are things which have like decreased a lot of value over the past couple of weeks. So it's nice to see him back. Now, price falls for this week. As expected, we are going to have a lot of tokens and a lot of overrides here. All the overrides which have been sort of rewarded from the Christmas presents are going to be exceptionally under their Grand Exchange price. Do not accept trades for these items because the Grand Exchange values are incorrect. Don't touch them because they are going to be so cheap. If you're interested in the items, you like how they look and you think they look cool, go and buy them. But what I would really recommend is to put a very much lowball offer in. But because they now do double wrapping paper, people are getting twice as much presents twice as quick. And that is why these are going down even more because, yeah, they're very much coming into the game in big quantities. However, when it comes to things like overrides and stuff, this might be your last chance to actually go and pick some up. In terms of the overrides, I've bought a lot of the warped stuff. But I'm going to go and have a look at things like the Blessed Chain and some of the other stuff because, again, I got a little bit of cash spare. They're very cheap. Even if I've put some like lowball offers in, I might be able to pick some up and they do look cool, some of them anyway. Now, Blue Santa, in terms of Grand Exchange price, is 160 mil. I would sort of guess this can be quite below that. The Yellow Santa as well, going to be very below that. They're one of these items which it works with the purple, it worked with the pink ones. They spend most of Christmas up in price and very expensive, and then as soon as people start getting more wrapping paper, that is when they just go and then they just sink like a stone. And I think we're very much in that sort of phase now. We also have some Congealed Blood, 168 GP for that. That is absolutely dropped down so much. Go and check out the Necromancy Potions. I did a video on it a couple of weeks ago. Because Congealed Blood is so cheap, you'll probably make profit doing Super Necromancy Potions and some really decent XP as well. And because they're a stackable secondary, you'll do 27 potions per invoke. Now there's some bigger sort of stuff here as well. We have the Boulder Pet token, which is very like popular. I see quite a lot of boulders, which there's a lot of cosmetics here, which could definitely be worth looking at if you guys wanted to do it. The Ring of Vitor, Grand Exchange value 16.9 mil. I've heard it's even less than that. I've heard it's like 4 or 5 mil. But again, if you want it, just check on it. But it's something where, because so many people have been thieving, so many people now have got 200 mil, this will keep crashing. So just wait on the Ring of Vitor a little bit longer. It does have benefits for Hunter as well, which is really interesting. We have Black Dragon Hide at 1.4k each. The Festive Aura Santa Hat is below 1 bill. We also have some more of the Warp stuff as well. Again, if you're really interested, go and have a look. But if you want to see what it looks like, go to the Santa's wrapping paper, Imp, Noel, go and see him, and you can actually like look and preview how they look as well. So you can go and see if you definitely go into want that as well. Now going down to a very few and limited amounts of items which have gone down in price. We have Third Age Iron, because I imagine it's coming in absolute waves from the archaeologists, now under 2,000 coins. Papaya fruit is 2.1k each. We have a qualm seed at 359. Manuscriptures of Jazz is 122k. Zoroastrian insignia is now 3.4k each. Samite silk 2.1. Blessed sand is now 6.8k, and that's still got a little bit to go down. And then godly grapevines 2.1k. As always, whenever we have the grapevines, I will tell you guys it is one of the best ways to make profit is doing your grapevine runs. But that's going to come in a couple of videos over the next few weeks where I'm going to show you guys and do these skills for the year, and you'll make some profit from it as well. But I do think we'll start seeing more of the desert set, the Al-Kharid set, appear on price falls. Just because the ancient gravel is so cheap now, it's actually worthwhile like non-members screening the soil to make some profit from it. However, that is Marketwatch. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys have had a great festive break and are looking forward to the new year. Let me know what your plans are in terms of using the Grand Exchange to make some profit for this year. What are your goals? For me, I just want to be a bit more clever with the cash. I think a lot of the time we do pick out some things which work out really well. I don't capitalize on it. It's very rare I'll like sort of pick out something during Marketwatch and say, oh, that's a bit cheap, and actually invest in it. And normally when I do, I pick out the bad ones. So yeah, but that's going to be another year. But yeah, that's going to be this episode, another year of Marketwatch. If there's anything that you guys can think of in terms of changing this to make it better in terms of series, drop in the comment section below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.